Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, where last time we survived the Battle of Ostagar. Barely. We were saved by Morgan and her mother. What was her mother's name? Frey? Pulled us out of the fire and into this little home in the wilderness. But let's talk to her mother. Let's talk to Alistair. See what's going on. We're still just short of the main plot.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm not thanks to Morgan's mother. Afraid you were going to be left alone. I'm fine. I appreciate your concern. It takes more than a few darkspawn to kill me. I'm not thanks to Morgan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me
Flemeth.
I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
It changed when most of them were slaughtered. The Grey Wardens are no more. The land is hardly united thanks to Loghain. Of course not. Of course it hasn't
But we were
changed.
fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
And just decided to
Archdemon.
use the opportunity as a means of acquiring power. Then we need to find this Archdemon. What is it anyway? Alistair is the real Grey Warden here, not me. What is the Archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Alistair is the real Grey Warden here, not me.
All Grey Wardens in Ferelden are gone. Except for us. I've lost everyone. For the love of the Maker, don't back out on me now.
This is a lot to take in all at once.
Duncan was like a father to me. I won't let his death be in vain. But I can't do anything on my own.
This is clear. Will you help us fight this Blight, Flemeth?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Arl Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Arl Eamon, the Arl of Redcliffe?
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Caelan's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there are other allies we could call on.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I suppose it's either that or die. As ready as we'll ever be.
Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well, we'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand. We don't need her help. She won't come to harm with us. I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Yes, you may get your things.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I think she should get away. No, I prefer you to speak your mind. I have no problems with your presence, if Alistair doesn't. Actually, I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm just wondering her age. She's just gonna stay here alone?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her.
Tell me about this village to the north where we're
'Tis
going.
a small place of little consequence called Loghain. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
They're really
Of
bad
course
at their
they have.
jobs.
They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothering then if it is a town of no consequence?
I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
How are we gonna get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
Also, not just my friend, but also myself, because I also drank from that, Darkspawn vial. I don't sense any Darkspawn.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
What skills do you have, by the way?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Then you can substitute for that. Never mind, you don't have to cook.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Do try to have a good time while you're wandering about the wilderness and fighting off evil. And collecting a whole bunch of quests. Alright, let us... Alright, what can we do to level him up? Increase Constitution and Strength. What would be some good choices to level him up with? Precise striking, maybe? No. Weapon and shield. Shield defense. Archery, no. Warrior. Let's hit up precise striking so then I can next unlock taunt. But I do need to get to lathering because my inventory is incredibly full. Let's save our game. And even the game knows it's time to save our game. Gather your party and venture forth. Yes. Actually, no. Hold on one second.
Yes?
What are... I'm still not at the point in which I'm that confident in... But she can do frost, drain health, Orions. She's got a lot of choices, actually. I'll go with Damager for now. See how that works out. Oh, hold on. There we go. So we are at Flemeth's hut. We want to go to Lothering. And as you can see, we have discovered the main quest. We have treaties, which we want people to abide by. We need to go to these locations, to the mountains with the dwarves, the Red Cliff with the uncle, the mage's tower, the elves, and then eventually Denerim to confront Loghain. But for now, let us head north to Lothering. Oh no, we've been interrupted in our quest.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good.
Oh, thank you, exposition man.
But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Okay, so people do recognize that Loghain's a bit of a suspicious
Van
character.
Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Such drama. Much despair. But yeah, it's clear that he hasn't quite won over the people. Though I don't remember if that actually is a problem, or if that just becomes a problem by the time you reach Denerim. Oh, it's the dog! I really need a better helmet, though, because what I'm wearing does not fit my character class. Truly the universal symbol of attack. Alright, what have we got? Let us move forward. Nope. Okay, we've got a lot of people just kind of sitting right on top of each other. That is fine. We will use fire. There we go. Let us go after this guy. Alright, he's done. Now let's go after this guy. And... alright, at the very least, like, this is a very large gathering, so everybody seems to be dying fairly quickly. Let us try Drain Life. Excellent. It's the Mabari that really liked me. Or that I healed. Those Darkspawn didn't hurt you? Oh, I hate dogs. I think this is the Mabari I helped cure back at Ostagar. Those Darkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. What am I gonna name the dog? I don't know, something cliche like Beast, PogChamp. Darkspawn Devout. Oh, no, that's... His name's Tim, but friends call him Tim. Alright, let us loot
Delighted.
all of these fellows for their stuffs.
Of course.
Excellent. What are his tactics? War Dog. And his are set at Defender. Okay. And mine are in my control. For now. Maybe eventually I'll reach a point in which I'll decide that I want to have AI also take over my own character. But for now, let us venture forth to Loghain. A very inconspicuous party consisting of
more travelers to attend to.
2 mages,
that fellow
a
was the
warrior,
leader.
and a dog.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
Your toll collectors, then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway, I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a genlock would have understood that.
Forget it, I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you want to fight a Grey Warden? Do you want to fight a mage? You can certainly try. Do you really want to fight a mage?
A mage? Ah, I don't want to be a toad.
I mean, I don't
Nobody's
exactly
turning
have
you
that
into a
spell,
toad, you
so...
sniveling bastard. But we'll let the toll go. Just this once.
You're too kind.
Yes, well, move along. Do enjoy your stay in Loghain.
Okay, what quests have I been...
Delighted.
I feel like I'm just... Oh. I guess I can't steal their stuff. Let us go after the bandit leader. And then everybody else should be fairly straightforward after that.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Get by, you're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
Now you die. I want some questions. I'm turning you into authorities. You'll follow my lead. I could use some soldiers. You'll follow my lead. I could use some soldiers.
What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Or you can die. Your choice.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Okay. I mean, I suppose he didn't go down without a fight. He went down.
well together.
And I got to steal his stuff. Alright. Oh, and that also considered the quest complete. The bandits surrendered to you after suffering defeat at your hands. However, they needed to pay for their crimes, so you slew them all. I can live with that. I also
Delighted.
need to get to a merchant so I could sell this stuff on me.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Just get to the point. What do you want to talk about, Elster? You have been very quiet, Elster. Leave him alone, Morgan. What do you want to talk about, Elster?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We should try to use these treaties, I assume. We need to hear some news before we decide. You have some thoughts on that point, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Let's see. Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
That seems relatively inconvenient during a time of a blight. Then we need to find these people. Why are you leaving it up to me? Aren't you the senior Grey Warden?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Where do we find Arleman?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where will we find the Dalish Elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
Where do we find the Dwarves?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
And won't the Circle of Magi do what the Chantry says?
Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first Enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Tairn Loghain might have to say about it.
Where would Loghain be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Alright, I don't need any more
Then you have a
directions.
plan.
I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Alright. So apparently we need to go into the village, probably go to a bar to get a better lay of the land. but also I'm going to need to sell stuff. But first, before we do that, let's see what I can equip or swap out for my own characters. Alright. So I have swapped out some items.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
That's what I was saying.
Curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
I was just saying that he is the senior Grey Warden here, and for some reason I'm the one who's in charge. But I'm also the hero character. Ah, hello, farmer.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle?
What makes you think that? Just traveling through.
Good. No room here for any more outsiders.
I should
Let me
go.
Stop you.
You've already held me back for long enough.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
Do you know about the bandits just outside the village?
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Thanks for the warning.
Best of luck wherever you might go.
Well, I'm not exactly planning on staying here anyway. I'm just kind of poking my head around, seeing what's going on. Get some lay of the land.
The Chanters are still operating their board. Now that's dedication.
Bandits, bandits everywhere. Bandits, bandits without a care. As does transcribe on behalf of Sir Bryant, know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under pain of death. Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templar offers sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern wood and roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the North Wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Brian's caution lest you wind up another victim to these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in the hour of need.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings? You don't talk much, do you?
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
So if I wanted to thatch a roof, I could talk to him?
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even traveling sellswords sometimes turn in postings.
So he really can't speak at all?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
Farewell.
Your king is dead. There is none will feast on your lips. Your children.
All right. Let us go. Should we go into the chantry?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands.
A little bit dark there.
One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Watch where you throw your accusations. Is no one going to shut this madman up? Why don't you keep your voice down? Ignoring people? I know I intend to.
Darkspawn will feast on our flesh! Everyone will die!
Oh, he's just a doomsayer, that's all. Sir Marin, you have a
If you
name.
seek refuge in the chantry, there's simply no room left.
You're closed? Or do I look like a refugee to you?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Brian will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered mother runs the chantry itself, and Sir Brian heads the Templars stationed here. Make her watch over you.
Alright, let's save our game, go into the chantry. I don't remember, like, why we're here. I know we should be going to the tavern, and then from the tavern to Redcliffe.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now.
Who?
Not abandoned.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
Arl Eamon isn't well.
What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tern has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Is there any point in going to Redcliffe?
He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Alright. So we've got some lore we can read somewhere. Apparently the Earl is sick, is unwell, but it's unclear as to what exactly is causing that sickness. Oh, it's the Reverend Mother. Why, hello, Reverend Mother.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Very well, 30 silver it is.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you, then?
I'm a Grey Warden. I need your help.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
Outlaws? What do you mean?
You have not heard. The Tairn claims that the Grey Wardens are responsible for the King's death. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
I was hoping to receive your blessing.
For a Grey Warden? Yes. You have a difficult road to walk, don't you? In Andraste's name, I call upon the Maker to watch over his child and creation. Watch over his path, O Maker. Give him light in darkness. So let it be. Now, if there is nothing else...
Perhaps I should go.
May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Also, how much money do I have left after my donation? Okay, I've got 2 sovereign and 44 silver.
And so I shall. And then shall the chant of light make it pure.
Chanting brother. This guy.
That's an accurate likeness of Andraste. Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had butt teeth.
There's very little time.
Alright, I think I'm done here.
Fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows come. Those who seek redemption.
Oh, hold on. The First Blight, Chapter 1. That's very nice, sir. I'm gonna be moving on.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Alright, let us...
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who's your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Come with me, I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Yes, well, good luck with that.
She'll come soon, right? She wouldn't leave me here all alone. Mother, where are you?
Yeah, your mom's probably dead, kid. A lot of people have already died.
I have nothing you want. Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
Ah. Is this the, This is the tavern, which is good. Helpful refugee. What makes you helpful?
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Tell me about those soldiers.
They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the King's army.
I should go.
Ah, of course. If you don't mind my asking, I hear talk of someone giving those bastards outside the village what they deserved. That wouldn't be you, would it?
Yes, that was me.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
Too bad he couldn't save poor King Caleb. Blast those Grey Wardens. They deserve what they got and more.
I'll say. First they drag the king down there, and then they throw him to the wolves. It's no wonder it all went
Alright. Is that shield better for Alistair, or is it just about as good? It is much worse. Okay. Let us step inside the tavern, see if we can find somebody to sell our excess stuff to. And I suppose we might have to deal with some drunken soldiers.
Well, look what we have here, men. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a fellow by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen him.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble.
It's
These are
Liliana.
no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Let's talk about this before things get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Tern saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk! Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Alright. I guess that's how we're gonna do things. Arcane Blast, this guy. And Lightning. And then Frost. Soldier. And maybe some Arcane Bolts. And let's go after the soldier guy. With some.
Right, you've won.
Nope.
Surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
The Grey Wardens didn't betray King Kaelin. Loghain did.
I was there. The Tern pulled us out of a trap.
The Terran left the king to die.
The Wardens led the king to his death. The Tern could do nothing.
The Terran did nothing. Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened. He'll pay for what he's done. We're coming for him. He'll have to do better than this. He'll have to pay for what he's done. We're coming for him.
I'll tell him. Right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
So I see. Where does a sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I'm Dalen. A pleasure.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why are you so eager to come with me? It's kind of a suicidal quest.
The Maker told me to.
Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well, I will not turn away help when it is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down. Indeed.
There we go. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to stop for the night.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry about the mess.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Have you heard any rumors?
There's knights from Redcliffe spread all over Ferelden on some kind of mission, but I hear that they're starting to become rarefied. Maybe they all went back to Redcliffe. More likely they got tired of searching for something that can't be found and abandoned their search. I wonder what Earl Eamon is gonna do without any knights. Anything else I can get you?
Heard any other rumors?
I hear the Dwarven King is passed on. Old as he was probably poisoned or assassinated. That's how the dwarves normally go out, isn't it? Anything else I can get you?
More rumors?
In fact, the Maker, we didn't lose Tyrn Loghain at Ostagar. He pulled his troops out just in time, so it said. Without him, we'd be lost.
This is very true. Tyrn Loghain's pullout game is strong.
I hear that Tyrn Loghain, the regent, is calling for new levies of troops. He wants to rebuild the army we lost at Ostagar. Thing is, there's not a lot of spare men to be found. Out at Dragon's Peak, there's press gangs roaming around, grabbing any free man they can lay their hands on. Anything else I can get you?
I guess I'll be going, because apparently I can't sell stuff to you. And I think this is where I'm going to stop for the night. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.